Y'all ready to blaze away or what?
Back from the dead, the pluggers strike back.
I got mass reported through Reddit and Twitter for quote-unquote plugging.
I should have known better. Getting rid of the pluggers, the cheaters, all of the degenerates like LowTierGod, it wouldn't be this easy. Ban evading is the topic of today's video. For everyone who missed it, or for those of you who know, the developers, the Tekken Japanese account and Harada's account, they both tweeted out these messages at a synchronized time. I'll go ahead and read it here. We have taken the following actions to suspend accounts up to and including indefinitely of users who have engaged in following malicious and unauthorized play. The two types of bans were implemented was a permanent ban, which what LowTierGod is in a time limited ban. This is really interesting. In the comment section of the last video that I made, there were some people who received this time limited ban, and they were having a little dialogue back and forth with one another. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's just crazy. They then go on to list the reasons players were banned. 1. Intentional disconnecting, which is plugging. That's basically avoiding your loss in ranked. Cheating, that's using any kind of cheats. I have a video that talks about a specific cheat that Harada is going to start banning people for. But then the third thing is use of unauthorized mods or cracks. Now this is crazy because in the past I used to say that mods and hacks and cracks were all the same thing, and you guys were like, no, these are totally separate things. The reason why I was comparing them is because I was saying the developers eventually is going to start viewing these things as one of the same. And the way that we see some mods on Twitter starting to get takedown, some mods, most mods aren't, but some mods are being targeted, especially with the appearance of the Tekken shop. And then also you have the cracks. That's where a lot of leaks come from. So the developers are setting their sights on that to a degree. They also say inappropriate customizations. This is something that we will talk about in the next video. Subscribe, is in player names. This is something I talked about in the previous video. So they're kind of just tackling all the things that players are complaining about. It's a lot of things, but they're really making their efforts to get rid of it. And they say in March, we will implement additional measures to broaden our suspension efforts, specifically targeting users who violate the EULA terms of service. Now, this is like the second or third time the developers have tried to take down pluggers within Tekken 8. This problem has existed since Tekken 6, so like 2008 or something. I can't remember when the game came out, but players have been dealing with this for a very, very long time. And the developers are finally trying to take action. 13 hours ago at the time of recording, LowTierGod was banned from Tekken 8 Online. LowTierGod has multiple accounts, I don't know why, but at the time, all of those accounts were hit and the person could not play online.
Can I get a chat GPT contact support team thing for Tekken? Explaining like that I was mass reported through Reddit, falsely accused. Basically I was hate farmed. Because that's really what happened. Let's keep it real.
Now, this wasn't the only person who was hit, but this was the biggest person who was hit. The error message says, your account has severely violated EULA regarding online play. You cannot use online play function from now on. Now, some players feel like this still isn't sufficient enough. They're going in and handpicking people to ban hidden accounts that they get a lot of reports on, but players feel like this is just like simply too convoluted. I won't go through the full explanation again, but simply in other games, if someone leaves during a match, they lose, and then the other person wins. That is what most players really wanted to all boil down to, because at that point, you know, LowTierGod can play, whoever can play the game, but if they quit, it's automatic loss, and there's no escaping that. That's what we should be heading towards, but right now this is where the developers are at. Now, LowTierGod of all things is now also a tweeter and deleter.
To the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? You guys... That's what I thought.
When this person was hit with a ban, they put out this tweet. We cannot access the original because it's gone, but someone took that link, put it on Discord, and that screenshot is now living forever. Here it is. It says, lol, Namco banning accounts when people spent hard-earned money on the game they paid over $100 for. This should be illegal. It's never that serious. It's a game. Now, since then, a lot of things have happened. One, yes, as you saw in the title, LowTierGod is ban evading. Like I said, all of his accounts was hit and he couldn't play. He was talking about going to play Street Fighter 5. But there's a clip I'll show you guys in just a second where he's back on Tekken 8, he's back playing the game, and he's just doing it all over again. But then on a side note, because LowTierGod wasn't the only person who was hit in this, ban, there's other people who got banned for a month, timed out, and whatever. And I was so surprised to see like a little conversation taking place in the last comment section of the video that I did. It was two people who both got hit with a month ban. My account got suspended for a month, but at least I didn't get banned and I still get to keep my rank. Another person says, "What's your rank?" They respond and say, "Tekken God Supreme, still on top." They respond and say, "Nice, LOL. I also plugged my way to Tekken King. I would have gotten higher, but I'm glad I only got 1 month also instead of a reset." Now, a month is a solid chunk of time. That's really good, right? But why did he get to keep their ranks? That is a head scratcher. I remember them saying in another tweet that if you're caught cheating or whatever, you'll be sent back to beginner rank. So did they do away with that, or is that, I don't know. I just was so shocked to see this. But like I said at the start of the video, we should have known LowTierGod would not go down without a fight.
Everybody that sits on Reddit, for sure their balls smell like rusty, dirty pennies. And we're talking about a subreddit that you know is for dick cheesers. There's nobody in a Reddit that's getting hosed.
Regardless of the fact, their ban still stuck. What this person did was, I think they bought a new game, a new copy, and they just booted the game back up again, start from scratch, and then they're gaming. Right now, as we speak, LowTierGod is gaming. He's not going to reach that far in ranked, but he's back in ranked. Both of these clips that I've been showing throughout the video has been uploaded to the Tekken subreddit, and I've seen a new conversation arising where a lot of people are saying, stop sharing his posts, don't give him any attention. This is what he wants, right? He wants people to talk about, because any publicity is good publicity, so they say. And LowTierGod, that's like his element. Do something bad, do something cringe, do something toxic, and then some people will actually go over to the stream to either talk trash, to watch, or just whatever. But at the same time, this is why Tekken has to really make sure that these people are gone. I don't know why Tekken didn't IP ban LowTierGod. I know that's something that other games will do, Call of Duty, Steam. When you IP ban someone, it's like they're gone. They can do that, which will probably take a long time because it's taken them a long time to just ban one account. Banning someone's IP is so much harder. They could do that, or they can just ban his new account, his new game, and then he'll just have to keep getting new copies. I don't know how determined LowTierGod is, if he really will buy another copy every single time, and this will be like a game between how much money does LowTierGod have and how much patience do the developers have. But regardless, banning LowTierGod permanently and then banning other people for what I heard a month is huge. That's a good start, and it doesn't look like people are unbanning themselves, which is important to remember. In Tekken 7, people were just unbanning themselves. This time around, it doesn't look like that's happening, so that's a good thing. It shows that they're learning, they're improving very slowly but surely, they're getting this situation under control. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and bye-bye.